Good afternoon, and welcome to Best Listener Ever. A little bit of technical difficulty getting us on the air, but we are here. It's 5:01. Today is March the 5th. We have one person who has tuned in. We're grateful for that. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this live broadcast, soon to be a recorded broadcast, whenever you tune it in. We have noted some activity on our channel, on the channel. I have to get away from this using my name is Richard Smith, by the way. This is Best Listener Ever. It is a talk show, and you are invited to partake. Now, if you go to the comments section of your screen, you ought to be able to find a link to click on. That link will alert me, I believe, to someone who wants to participate in the program. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. I'm only going to be here about 15 minutes today. As I attract more viewers and ultimately participants, I will extend the length of the live. I prefer live presentations, and I have 62 recordings up that were made in 2021. We returned to live presentations on Monday, the 26th of February. That was my birthday. I just picked an arbitrary date to start, and it happened to be my birthday. And in that week, we got an increase in subscribers, and we got several likes, which likes are something that I have not gotten previously in all my 62 videos that I know of. Now, I haven't gone back to find out how many of those. I noticed that some of those videos have received more views over time. I don't know when, I don't know by whom. I refuse to utilize the system to find out who has accessed the videos. Those of you who know YouTube know that you do have that capability as a user. But I began doing talk show on radio. I began doing talk show before caller ID, before computers, before internet, long in the past. I started doing a talk show called Talk Time. In 1992, I'm supposed to have a scroll running at the bottom of this page. I need to go back and make sure I've got that up. Excuse me for interrupting to do this, but I need to put my banners up. And I'm going to do that right now. I did prepare banners for today, and I'm going to put, not banners, but tickers. I'm going to put the banner back up. I believe this, no. This may be it. No, that's not it. I'm going to hide that. But you can see the ticker at the bottom of the page. The title of the presentation, of course, is Trump is Coming Again. If you've been following the news today, you know that the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Colorado cannot keep former President Donald Trump off the ballot in that state on the primary ticket. and therefore he is going to be allowed onto the ballot in all 50 states. The state that I'm in, there was never any question about whether Trump was going to be on the ballot. I'm in Texas. I don't mind telling you that. I'm not too particular about telling you what city I'm in. I'm not in Dallas. I'm not in Houston. I'm not even in Fort Worth. I'm not in San Antonio. I am what I refer to as the Gotham City of the South. Now, if anyone wants to talk about that, I'll be glad to engage you. But it's going to be a mystery, I suppose. Now, those of you who have been following the radio program know that the city I am in and have been in for the last 43 years almost is a very popular city. I just don't choose to name it. Now, if you're finding it a little hard reading the ticker, it invites you to listen to Talk Time Monday at midnight from midnight to 1 a.m. One morning a week. I was there this morning, and I told people that I would be broadcasting this live this afternoon. So far, we have one person joining us. I'm grateful for whoever that is. And I hope that other people will be able to tune in the program once it's uploaded on the channel. Right now, we're live. And if you go to the comments section, which I'm going to click on here, you ought to be able to post a comment, and the link to click on should be displayed in the comments where you are. All you have to do is click on that comment, and you can be invited onto this live. Now, you have two choices. You can activate your camera, which I don't recommend you do if you're not used to YouTube, because most people are not used to having their image on YouTube. You can activate your microphone, which will enable me to hear you and we can communicate. But I'm the only one that's obligated to activate my camera because it's my channel. You have the choice of activating your camera, and I think that's only right. But if you want to use your voice or be heard, simply click on your microphone, and you will be entered into the studio, and we can have up to 10 people at the same time. I prefer to speak with one person at a time, but I'm flexible. Now, as I said, listen to Talk Time Monday, midnight to 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tune in on KAZI. It's a radio station, low power educational band radio station. This program has been on that low band radio station for, well, since 1992. It's 88.7 FM. If you have the TuneIn app, you can simply choose KAZI 88.7, and you will be instantaneously transported to the radio signal. There is another way to access our radio signal, but I think the easiest way for most people is to download the TuneIn app, and you can listen on your TuneIn app. Of course, if you have to download the TuneIn app if you don't have it. But back to Donald Trump. I know that a lot of people are very afraid that Donald Trump may be the Republican pick for presidential candidate in the 2024 election, which is right around the corner, as you well know. I'm not here to support either candidate. I haven't voted for a presidential candidate since 1992. That's the last time I voted in a presidential election. I do vote and plan to vote in November. But I have not voted for a presidential candidate since 1992, after I voted for Bill Clinton. I decided I would never be a fool again. I never voted Republican, and I refuse to be a fool for the Democrats and follow along just because the Democrats have a candidate, whoever it is. It's not a guarantee that Joe Biden will be the presidential pick for the Democratic Party. A lot can happen between now and Election Day. There are a lot of shenanigans that are in the works regarding who is going to be the presidential pick for the Democratic Party. But I think that most people would agree that the current vice president, and you all know who she is not a viable replacement for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not a viable candidate. I don't want to denigrate Joe Biden due to age, because I just turned 70 and I'm only 10 years or so behind him. And I like to think that I have a few more years to be productive at what I do. And I would never denigrate a man because of his age. I don't care who he is. I don't care what I think about him, even if he's a politician. It is not in my nature to denigrate anyone, except certain politicians and certain public figures, and certainly some celebrities, but that's not this kind of channel. This channel is designed to provide you with an input to the internet through YouTube, through this channel. That's the only reason I'm here. And I'm going to keep plugging at it, and I will build this channel from however many subscribers I have today to however many I can attract in by way of radio waves at 88.7 FM KAZI, or by word of mouth, which I want to ask that if you're watching this broadcast, that you, number one, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, that you subscribe to the channel. You can click on the subscribe button, and you can select notifications, which will let you know when we're going to be on the air on YouTube. And that's the way that works. You can also add comments to the feed wherever you are, wherever you're picking up this YouTube presentation. You can send me comments. I answer all comments. Similarly, I answer all emails. Now, the next time I am live, I will put up my email address, which will make me more accessible to whoever tunes in to the live. We're not going to be here much longer. I didn't want to get too far past 15 minutes. I don't want to make this too lengthy. I just want to get the information out there, invite you in, ask you to like the channel, ask you to subscribe to the channel. The last thing in the ticker after telling you where to tune in are the two things that I will not have. No profanity. As you know, if you're familiar with YouTube, YouTube is rife with profanity. I grew up in radio under FCC regulations, which forbade profanity. I stopped using the N-word many years ago and will not abide it in any presentation that I'm engaged in. So if you are the type of individual who only follows YouTubers who allow you to curse and use the N-word, I am not for you. This is not for you. We're not looking for you. I'm looking for people who want to talk and communicate and interact. That's why I'm here. However long I have left, I will use that time to do this. And I will return for another live. Let's see, I'm probably looking at Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we invite you back at that time. We hope that we can get some activity with people interacting with the channel. We hope that people will continue to tune in to Talk Time, and perhaps someone will call the radio program and tell us that they have tuned into the YouTube channel. We want to feed each of these entities with each other, with the same people listening and or watching and or interacting. I invite you to stick with me, help build this channel. It doesn't have to be large. I truly believe that if I can get one person to click on the link, which enables you to participate in the presentation, then I believe that anyone else who watches the presentation and our interaction will also want to participate. I believe I have the skills necessary to attract however many people want to interact. I want to once again, I've got 2 people watching, 2. You will never know how gratified I am that 2 people took the time to join this presentation. That's double how many we had on the first time out of the shoot last Monday. Apparently that one person left. I don't know who that was. And I don't know. And I don't intend to look. But I did see a 2. And I'm grateful for those 2. And I'm grateful for the person that is still watching. We're about to leave. My name is Richard Smith. This is Best Listener Ever. It grew out of KAZI's 88.7 FM early morning radio program, Talk Time. That program runs on Mondays from midnight to 1 a.m. Tune it in. Use your TuneIn app. And we'll talk some more about how you can access the signal. But we'll be back Wednesday. We will pre-schedule the program probably sometime today so that it is posted for a pre-scheduled program on Wednesday. That's going to be March the 7th. No, the 6th. The 6th. March the 6th. For another edition of Best Listener Ever. I'm sorry to go so long. We've got 2 listeners at this point. I'm grateful for that. If you're the same 2 people, I'm grateful. If you're one other different person, I'm grateful for that. This gives me hope and it inspires me. And I hope that at some point we can have from 10 to 15 to 20 people viewing a live broadcast. And out of that 10 to 15 to 20 people, perhaps one or two may want to interact with the presentation. So I'm going to sign off today, being March 4th, 2024, and welcome as many people who will come and participate and interact with us to grow a community of interactors, listeners, speakers, people who have differing opinions. As far as the return of Donald Trump is concerned, you lived through it in 2012. You lived through the Trump presidency from 2012 to 2016. And you lived through whatever we have in the White House now. I don't think that the Republic fell. It's a weird world out here, and getting weirder by the day. And we need to talk to one another. We need to listen to one another. That's what I stand for. That's all I stand for. You don't need to think the way I think. You don't need to think what I think, and vice versa. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for you to be heard, and if you want to be also seen, I'm willing to share the screen with you. So I'm going to leave myself something more to talk about on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, those of you who tuned in and will tune in. Remember to like the channel. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And remember to click the notification button so that you will be notified when we go back on the air. Thank you once again. My name is Richard Smith. Have a great day.